All right, so here's a good topic for a video or a good thing to work on if you just want to train a little bit, but you don't want to like physically work out really hard. You want more of a mental workout. I've always been interested, and I kind of still have in mind this idea that I would learn how to do our form 4, our victory form, backwards, like literally backwards, like as if it is starting at the end and being rewound through all the motions. And the thorough understanding you would gain of your techniques by doing this, I think, is pretty remarkable. I've worked it out just like one bar back, but I thought, boy, what a cool kind of long range challenge. I imagine myself like getting out there in that last move and then going full power backwards through the form. You know, you rewind it, it would look like somebody doing the form forward. I think that would be a really awesome demonstration of skill. But I want to show you a little bit about what's involved with thinking through backwards, how you might do that. And I'll just show you starting with the end of victory and going through that final bar, just kind of what some of the challenges look like, okay? So stick my bouncy ball there. All right, little too backlit, so all right, that definitely seems better. So, so check it out. The last move of the form looks like this. If I had started that direction, now I'm going towards you. The last move of the form would be here. Would be a right tiger's mouth in a square stance. Now, the right way to think about going backwards through a form is to think, how did my arm get there? Right? My arm got there. In this case, it came straight off my hip. So this is going to have to come straight back to my hip, right? Now, how did my leg get to where it is? Well, it stepped forward from previously being in another square stance. So what I'm going to have to do is step backwards to get into a square stance from here. So I'm going to go back, and this comes out. Now, where was this hand on the technique previous to that tiger's mouth? Well, it was in a low pseudo block, right? So what I'm going to have to do is go from here. I'm going to have to come back and put that low pseudo block out. Now the tricky part, guys, is that you would not actually throw the low pseudo block. You would just place it out there, because the rewinded movement would be from here to the belt. That's what would happen if I were to go forward again, would be from here to the belt. So the rewinded motion has to do that too. So you run into trouble where you're like, okay, the next move going backwards is this, so I have to throw the move. No, you don't. You shouldn't throw the move. You should just put the move out there the way that it, using the trajectory from your belt to its finishing position. So now I rewind through the range of motion, right? So I'd be here, here, and then out to my high, to my inside chop, right? Because what I had just done was boom, boom, and then boom. So to go back, bam, and then from here, up, and back. And then as I step back, I would shoot this out and pull this down to the belt. Really is a big time puzzle for your brain. So you've got to think backwards right through it, and then on some of the turns you will end up moving in ways that we never really move. And I'm going to speed up this first bar, which is actually the last bar of victory, in reverse until we get to a turn, and I'll show you what I mean. But watch out for that, okay? So I'm here, in the last/first move of my form, as I go and repeat a reverse, bang, I come up, back to the belt, I come up here rather than here, then here, and to the belt, down again, I come up, out, back to here, and now I think, how did I get to the point where I was going to throw this first chop in this direction? Well, I had moved my left leg from the smash, I'd move my left leg this way. So if I made it back to here, then what I would have to do is come forward with my left and hit my hands together at the bottom. I'm going to reverse direction now so you can see better. But now my hands are at the bottom, and what I had just done was this move slow and then fast to hit together. So now I'm going to go I'm going to go fast and then, wrong foot, fast and then slow to get to here, and to think that I ultimately had just come from this position. Yikes. When you get into kicking, you'll have some real thinking to do. This is quite the challenge, but as a long-term thing, like something that you just spend a little bit of time on every week, add a move or two, think your way through it, I think it would enhance your understanding of your forms, and then might lead to you having a performance you could do that would just really blow everybody away. And I'm not talking about kind of regular, like spectators might not appreciate it, but any serious martial artist watching you would go, whoa, like that took some serious work. So join me in trying to figure out that challenge. I'm not like nearly done with it, but I thought I'd just share that with you as potentially a good one. All right, talk to you guys later.